God says, "Listen with a calm and steady heart, my beloved soul, because there is something you are beginning to feel, something subtle yet meaningful, something that is not here to disturb you but to help you understand your own awareness more deeply." There are moments in life when you sense a shift in the energy around you, when certain interactions feel different, when your intuition gently signals that something is changing, and even if you cannot fully explain it, there is a part of you that knows something is becoming clearer. You may have noticed recently that your perception of someone has started to shift, that your thoughts about them are not the same as before, or that your feelings are guiding you to look at things more carefully, and this is not something random, this is your awareness growing, this is your understanding becoming sharper, and this is you beginning to trust what you feel instead of ignoring it. My beloved soul, there is nothing here to fear, there is nothing here to rush, and there is nothing here that you need to react to immediately, because this moment is not about danger, it is about clarity. You are being guided to observe, to notice, and to understand without letting your thoughts create unnecessary pressure. When you stay calm, when you allow yourself to simply be aware, you begin to see things more clearly than ever before. There were times when you may have ignored certain feelings, when you chose not to think too deeply about what you sensed, or when you pushed aside small thoughts because they did not seem important at the time, but God says that nothing you felt was meaningless, everything had a purpose, and everything is now coming into your awareness in a way that allows you to understand more clearly. You are not being shown this to create doubt, my beloved soul, you are being shown this so that you can trust yourself, so that you can recognize what feels right and what does not, and so that you can move forward with a sense of calm and clarity instead of confusion. This is not about judging anyone, it is about understanding your own inner voice. You may begin to notice small details, patterns in behavior, or subtle differences in how you feel in certain situations, and God says that this awareness is what guides you. When you trust what you feel, when you stay present, and when you observe without reacting, you naturally begin to understand what aligns with your peace and what does not. So take a deep breath, my beloved soul, and allow yourself to remain calm and grounded, because what is being revealed to you is not something to fear, it is something to understand, something that is helping you grow, and something that is guiding you toward clarity that will support you as you move forward. God says, stay present and grounded, my beloved soul, because what you are beginning to notice is not something meant to disturb your peace, it is something meant to strengthen your awareness, to help you understand your own feelings more clearly, and to guide you toward a deeper sense of trust within yourself. There are moments in life when your intuition begins to speak more softly yet more clearly, when you start to feel things without needing proof, when your inner voice becomes stronger than the noise around you, and even if you cannot explain it logically, there is a part of you that knows something is shifting. You may have felt recently that your perception of certain situations or certain people is changing, that you are no longer seeing things the same way, and that your reactions are becoming more thoughtful, more calm, and more aware, and this is not something random, this is growth, this is your awareness expanding, and this is your ability to observe without immediately reacting becoming stronger. God says that this is a powerful place to be, because when you observe first, you understand more deeply. My beloved soul, there is also a sense of clarity forming within you, a quiet understanding that does not come from overthinking, but from simply noticing, from paying attention to how you feel, and from trusting your own perception. You are beginning to see patterns, to recognize what feels aligned with your peace, and to become more aware of what does not sit right with you, and this awareness is what protects your inner balance. There were times when you may have doubted your feelings, when you questioned whether what you sensed was real, or when you looked for confirmation outside of yourself, but now something is different. You are beginning to trust yourself more, to listen to your inner voice, and to rely on your own understanding instead of constantly seeking validation. God says that this is where true strength comes from, not from knowing everything, but from trusting what you feel even when you cannot fully explain it. You may begin to notice that you are no longer reacting emotionally in the same way, that you are able to pause, to think, and to observe before responding, and this is what creates space within you, space where clarity can grow, space where understanding can form, and space where you can make decisions that feel calm and aligned instead of rushed or uncertain. God says that this moment is not about making immediate decisions, it is not about confronting anything, and it is not about creating pressure, it is about awareness, about understanding, and about allowing yourself to see things clearly without forcing meaning. When you stay calm, when you remain present, and when you trust your awareness, everything begins to make sense in its own time. You are not being shown this to create fear, my beloved soul, you are being shown this to help you grow, to help you understand yourself more deeply, and to help you move forward with clarity instead of confusion. This is about you, your awareness, your peace, and your ability to trust yourself. So remain calm, remain aware, and continue to observe without judgment, because what is unfolding is not something to question, it is something to understand, something that is guiding you toward a deeper connection with your own inner truth and a clearer understanding of what truly aligns with your peace. God says, remain calm and deeply aware, my beloved soul, because what is unfolding within you now is not just a simple realization, it is a deeper understanding that is beginning to guide the way you see people, situations, and even yourself. You are no longer reacting in the same way, you are no longer allowing your emotions to take control without awareness, and you are no longer ignoring what your inner voice is trying to show you, and this shift is what changes everything. You are beginning to move with understanding instead of confusion, with awareness instead of reaction, and with calm instead of pressure. There was a time when you may have felt uncertain about what you sensed, when you may have questioned your own feelings, or when you tried to find answers outside of yourself, but now something is different, you are beginning to trust what you feel, to listen more carefully to your inner voice, and to observe without needing immediate confirmation. God says that this is growth, this is awareness, and this is what allows you to move forward with clarity instead of doubt. My beloved soul, there is also a deeper sense of emotional balance forming within you, a calmness that allows you to remain steady even when things are not fully clear, and this balance is what protects your peace. You are no longer being pulled in different directions by every thought or every feeling, you are learning to stay centered within yourself, and this is what gives you strength, this is what allows you to see things clearly without being overwhelmed. You may begin to notice that you are understanding things without overthinking them, that certain behaviors or situations are becoming clearer without needing explanation, and that your mind is no longer searching in the same way it once did. God says that this is because your awareness has deepened, because you are no longer forcing clarity, and because you are allowing understanding to come naturally. There is also a sense of confidence growing within you, not a loud or overwhelming confidence, but a quiet understanding that you can trust yourself, that you can rely on your own perception, and that you do not need to question everything in order to feel certain. This confidence is what allows you to move forward with ease, to remain calm, and to make decisions that align with your peace. God says that you are not being asked to react, my beloved soul, you are being guided to observe, to understand, and to trust what you feel without creating unnecessary pressure. This moment is about awareness, about clarity, and about your ability to see things as they are without being influenced by fear or doubt. You are not the same person you were before. You have grown, you have learned, and you have developed a deeper understanding of yourself, and because of that, you are now able to experience situations in a different way, in a way that feels more balanced, more clear, and more aligned with who you truly are. So stay grounded, remain aware, and continue to trust yourself, because what is unfolding within you is not something to question, it is something to embrace, something that is guiding you toward a deeper sense of clarity, understanding, and peace as you continue moving forward in your life. God says, "Listen with a calm and grounded heart, my beloved soul, because now you are stepping into a place where everything that once felt uncertain is beginning to feel more clear, not because the situation itself has suddenly changed, but because you have changed, your awareness has deepened, your thoughts have become more steady, and your ability to trust yourself has grown stronger than before." This is the shift that truly matters, the shift within you that allows you to move forward with clarity instead of confusion, with calm instead of pressure, and with understanding instead of doubt. You are no longer reacting in the same way, you are no longer allowing every small detail to affect your emotions, and you are no longer searching for answers with urgency, and this change is what creates peace within you. God says that peace does not come from controlling everything, it comes from understanding that you can remain steady even when things are still unfolding, and from trusting that what needs to be clear will become clear in its own time. My beloved soul, there is also a deep sense of inner strength forming within you, a quiet confidence that allows you to stay grounded regardless of what is happening around you, and this strength is what protects your peace. You are learning to rely on yourself, to trust your own perception, and to stay connected to your inner awareness instead of being influenced by every external situation. You may begin to feel a sense of certainty, not because you have all the answers, but because you trust yourself enough to move forward without needing constant reassurance. God says that this certainty comes from within, it grows as you continue to listen to your inner voice, and it becomes stronger as you remain calm and aware. There is no need to rush, my beloved soul, there is no need to force anything, and there is no need to hold on to anything that does not feel aligned, because everything you need is already within you. You are not missing anything, you are not behind, and you are not disconnected from your path, you are exactly where you need to be, and everything that is happening within you is guiding you toward a deeper sense of clarity and peace. God says that this moment is not here to create doubt, it is here to strengthen your understanding, to help you trust yourself more, and to guide you toward a place where you feel balanced, aware, and at peace with what you are experiencing. You do not need to force clarity, you only need to allow it, to stay present, and to trust what you feel. So take a deep breath, my beloved soul, and allow yourself to feel this calm, this clarity, and this quiet strength within you, because this is what you have been moving toward all along. You do not need to question everything, you do not need to search endlessly, you simply need to stay aware, stay grounded, and trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. If this message truly connected with you, take a moment and comment, "I trust myself fully," not for anyone else, but as a reminder to yourself that you are aware, strong, and guided. And if you feel someone else needs this message, share it with them, because sometimes the right words can bring clarity and peace at the perfect moment.